In a matter of minutes, you can shed your own identity and become someone else by simply visiting a Chinese website. But they're not the only international player in this game of fake IDs. What we're about to show you exposes a new possible threat that could be the gateway to the unknown. It's an age-old con game trying to pass as someone you're not.
Dude, I'll give you one chance to be honest with me.
You might think you've seen this all before.
They'd probably take this, yeah.
But this story exposes something we never expected. Shines a light on a dark international industry law enforcement is trying to turn off.
They know what they're doing. They know they're sending you something that you shouldn't have.
Those are the words of a former FBI agent. It's what's inside this tiny box that concerns him.
And we can't track them by their real name. That gives them an advantage over law enforcement.
It's a pretty fancy little website.
That's Jonathan, a 21-year-old KCTV5 News intern.
They're advertising their new fake IDs.
We had him log on to this website.
They don't have Missouri or Kansas.
It boasts novelty IDs, including U.S. driver's license with holograms and ultraviolet images so accurate they can pass through a scanner.
You do a signature by using a black Sharpie pen on a white computer paper.
Jonathan entered his real name, birth date, height, and weight, and then took a picture to be used for an ID. The site would use the info to make a Pennsylvania driver's license.
Push submit.
Days later, we got an email instructing us to wire $200 to a person in Beijing, China. The money was sent, and we waited.
I have fake IDs.
In the meantime, we sat down with Jen Jordan, Director of Prevention at DECA, an alcohol awareness group.
It did surprise me at first.
Her group ran an ad campaign targeting Douglas County kids to see how many were looking online for IDs.
And we had almost 600 hits in the first 24 hours. And that's them actively clicking on an ad that they thought was going to take them to buy a fake ID.
She says kids are learning the hard way that using internet sites similar to the one we found is more than a buzzkill.
Homeland Security sometimes is getting involved because they're fake documents, fake IDs, and that takes it to a whole nother level.
I have no idea what's in here. A little more than a week later, that ID from China arrived.
And what that shows you right away, they're putting this little trinket on top. Should this be opened by customs or someone else to make it look like an innocent little gift? That right there will show you your criminal intent.
Former FBI Special Agent in Charge Michael Tabman tracked criminals around the world for 24 years. The quality of the Pennsylvania driver's license with its holograms impressed the former agent.
All right, this does not look like an amateur job.
We went undercover with our intern in Lawrence, a college town where clerks are always on the lookout for fake IDs. He tried it out at one liquor store. The clerk checked it over, and Jonathan left with the alcohol in hand. It was red flagged by a clerk at another store. Noah Wallace says it caught his eye because the picture wasn't clear enough, but our intern's actions confirmed his suspicions.
I mean, most of it's just the person. It's just the person, how they act.
Kansas City police officer Chris Proschek sees licenses all day when he pulls over drivers for violations.
I mean, I just had a Pennsylvania license yesterday. That's pretty, I wouldn't be able to tell the difference.
The officer used the department's e-ticket machine to read the barcode.
So it comes up as a Pennsylvania license.
Yeah, see, when I scanned it, it gets the number and a Pennsylvania license.
It passed the test as an actual driver's license.
Well, that's not him.
What does it come up and say?
Matthew Pleza.
KCPD scanner quickly checked DMV records and found the barcode identified a different person in Pennsylvania. When you fly, TSA relies in part on a screener's eye to catch fake documents. TSA may not catch that Chinese ID because their system does not check driver's licenses against any centralized database.
Well, think, if it was easy to do this, if you were able to get this driver's license, it's just as easy, if not easier, to get a birth certificate. You take your driver's license, which is sort of the de facto identification in the United States. You take that with your birth certificate, you go get your passport.
You can become someone else with just the click of a mouse and pretty much fool a lot of people.
And travel under the radar of law enforcement, yes.
A Homeland Security spokesman told KCTV5 News that fake IDs coming from international document mills are a significant concern and a top priority. And he added most of the fake documents ordered online do come from China. It's a criminal operation federal agents say is on the rise. Eric Shalou, KCTV5 News.